Here is why social media is not the key to growing your real estate business and what you need to be focusing on instead. Welcome back to the Better Results Marketing Show. Today, we're tackling a question that many real estate agents and service-based business owners struggle with. Is social media really the key to growing my business? The simple answer might surprise you. No, it's not. In today's episode, we're going to break down why relying on social media alone for business growth can set you up for disappointment and what you should be doing instead to build a business that lasts. We'll dive deep into why social media isn't a sustainable growth strategy and give you a powerful framework instead to help you own your traffic and build long-term reliable marketing channels that you control. See, there's just too much snake oil out there. There's too many people that are saying social media is the cure for all your marketing problems. You just need to post content. But Tony, that's what you're doing right now. Exactly. But this is falling within the framework that I offer to business owners and that I guarantee will make you more money as you go through your business journey. Now, part one, we need to talk about the social media mirage and why relying on it could be hurting your business. See, the illusion of social media is that it's this magic bullet for growing your business. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok can help with visibility and your brand awareness, but they are by no means guaranteed to deliver the results that you're looking for in the long term. You can post 1,000 posts over the next 3 weeks, and if nobody sees them, it's not actually going to move the needle for you. See, the downside of social media is that it can be unpredictable. The algorithms change constantly and you don't control who sees your content. One day you could reach thousands and the next you might barely make a dent. And that creates a very unstable foundation for growing your business. I posted on TikTok for a couple of years. I decided to do an experiment and post once a day for 30 days. I had 2 videos that cleared 1 million views and I had like 2,000 followers on TikTok. So it was crazy. The algorithm just picked them up and I happened to be posting what it was looking for. But now I have videos that will get a few hundred, maybe a few thousand views, and it's been a while since I've gone viral. Similarly, on Instagram, I've had a couple of videos that have hit 1 million views plus, but most of them sit in the hundreds to low thousands. But the great thing is I don't care because, again, it falls within my framework and I know that I'm going to make money from the views that I see. See, the problem with social media is that you're essentially renting attention. When you depend solely on whatever social media channel for leads, you're at the mercy of those platforms. If they change their rules, your business could take a hit. If you are relying on somebody to just view your next reel or your next story, you are putting 100% of your trust into the Instagram gods or the TikTok gods to show your video to people when you don't own your traffic. That's a huge risk for anybody who wants sustainable growth. The real problem and the reality is that you don't own the traffic that you're getting from social media. If your account gets suspended or if a platform suddenly changes its algorithm, you lose that connection to your audience. That's why you need a better plan. And that's what I'm here to talk with you about today. Now, here's my framework for building long-term success in your business. And it's very simple. There's one thing that you need to do, and there's one outcome you should be looking for. You should be trying to own all of your traffic, and you need to build a lead funnel in order to make that happen. Now, these are 2 things that are very common in the marketing world, but if you are a service business or in real estate, it's probably less common. The concept of owning your traffic is that you could have the network go down tomorrow. You could have Instagram go down tomorrow or TikTok go down tomorrow, and it doesn't matter because you have the information from the people who have engaged with you. Typically, this looks like their email address and or their phone number. When you own that traffic, you can continue nurturing those leads and growing your business no matter what changes happen on a platform. The first step to owning your traffic is capturing leads early. Instead of hoping that people will engage with your social posts and become clients because they watch your Instagram videos over and over, you want to collect their contact details, those emails and phone numbers as quickly as possible so that you can keep communicating with them off platform. Even for me, I have this podcast, right? I try to get as many email addresses as possible from the podcast to then nurture people through my email newsletter. That's really where I'm going to build trust with them and convince them that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to marketing. I share stories from real life clients. I talk about marketing tactics, much like on this podcast. I get to spend time with people who otherwise wouldn't get to hear about these marketing tactics, especially when it comes to real estate. That's the dream outcome, right? You want to own your traffic. You need those emails. You need those phone numbers. That's easy enough. But how do you get those? And that is through what's called building a lead funnel. Now, a lead funnel is a process that guides potential clients from their first interaction to you all the way through their conversion into a lead, a client, and a closed deal. It starts with getting that contact info, whether through a downloadable resource, a consultation offer, or another lead magnet, and then nurturing them through the sales process. Now, let me break down a couple of those terms for you. First, a downloadable resource. A lot of people will throw out what Alex Hormozi calls sucky fluff as far as things people can download. Those are things that people don't actually want. If you're running an ad or you're posting on social media and you say, download my 10-step checklist to walking your dog, most people don't care unless they're a dog walker, and then they still probably don't care because there's no reason to trust you. But as a real estate agent, for example, if you download the 10 worst inspection mistakes you can make, or the 10 reasons why the house you're buying might be falling over, or a guide to selling your home effectively, 5 negotiation tactics that most agents overlook, something that separates you from the rest of the crowd and builds trust with you, that is a great downloadable resource or a lead magnet. Same thing goes for a consultation offer. If you say, hey, I want people to book appointments with me, you need to offer something that makes them want to book that appointment with you. You can't just say, book a call with me because I'm great. Nobody knows you yet. They don't know if you're great or not. You need to put something in place that builds your authority before asking for that consultation. I'll walk you through the entire process here in a moment, but what you need to know for now is you need to create so much value up front that people are begging to work with you, no matter what industry you're in. In a nutshell, this funnel concept is critical because it allows you to guide your leads through the buyer's journey. It lets you provide them with value and slowly turn them into paying clients. The key here is to move them off of social media and into a system that you control. So hopefully this helps relieve a little bit of the tension you're feeling about posting on social media 5 times a week or whatever it is. You don't really need to do that. You just need a clear way to capture people's attention and then own their contact information. So what's next? What happens next? Once you've gathered somebody's details, you can continue to engage them through email sequences, text messages, other automated follow-ups. There's some cool stuff with AI now that I actually use where when a lead's information comes in, typically I will have an AI assistant call them because I work in the marketing field, right? And marketing automation is a lot of what I do. So I'll have my AI bot call them and say, hey, John, how's it going? John says good. I say, just checking in, wanted to see if there's anything we can help with, whether it's setting up an AI assistant like myself or something else. What can I help you with today? Then John goes back and forth with the bot. That's great. Maybe he says he's not interested. Maybe he just wants some resources. Wonderful. I'm able to start nurturing that lead. Same thing goes with email sequences. This podcast, whether you're watching it on YouTube or just listening to it, is the exact same process where I'm nurturing you as a lead, hoping that you are starting to build trust with me. And once you get to the point where you'd like to work with our team, we can help you with that AI, with that automation, with building your digital presence and increasing the value of your system so that you can complete more deals. Now, here's the end goal. This is why follow-up is so essential to you as a realtor or as a service business owner. The fortune is in the follow-up is a well-known saying, but even if someone shows initial interest in your offer, it doesn't mean that they're ready to buy right away. That's why follow-up is so important. I had a lead when I'm working in real estate. This lead came through my system, came through one of my lead channels. I paid for the lead. I put them on my automated follow-up system. I tried calling them like 5 times in the first 7 days. They didn't pick up. So I kind of forgot about them. 9 months went by and I hadn't heard anything from that lead. Then they reached out to me one day and said, hey, Tony, I loved getting your newsletters. I really feel like you know what you're talking about. I'm ready to buy. This lead ghosted me. I had never talked to them before in my life, but because I had my follow-up set up, they wound up purchasing a property and I made a $15,000 commission off of that from an automated system and talking to the lead like 3 times. It's incredible. That is the power of owning your traffic and automation. Because I guarantee you, if I had just been trying to post on social media for 9 months, they would have moved away from me onto the next influencer and the next one and the next one. They would never have chosen to work with me. See, and here's the really cool part. If you want to supercharge your leads, you can then own the traffic, So you've got the email addresses, you're nurturing them through your automated follow-up, through your email marketing, through all of those channels. And then if you want to put some money behind it, you can start running paid retargeting ads to those leads. Imagine being able to put a list of names into the Google system or Facebook or TikTok, a bunch of different platforms, and say, I want you to hit people like this and these people so that they start seeing my ads. That's like if you want to go buy, say, soap, and all of a sudden you're talking about it, and then you're starting to get ads for soap. It's crazy how that works, but that is what's called retargeting. You show interest in something once, and then you start getting hit with ads over and over and over. Now, while you do this, it is important to put some personal touch points in place. Again, that sucky fluff that I was talking about that's no good, that people don't want, nobody cares about your monthly updates if they don't feel like you're personally reaching out to them, or if you're staying in touch with them, or if you're not actually giving them the value that they're looking for. So you need to be aware in your follow-up systems of either manually reaching out or setting them up so that it feels like a human, so that your leads never lose interest and feel like you're forgetting about them. Now, let me talk to you if you are running social media, whether it's one channel or multiple channels, whether you're trying to be the next Mr. Beast or you're just trying to have a few thousand followers. You need to be diversifying your marketing channels. What you'll see from me is I have a blog, I have a podcast, I post those videos on YouTube, I have an Instagram channel that I also post to TikTok and YouTube Shorts. There's a lot of different things going on. And that's not because I'm trying to be everywhere at once. It's because I'm diversifying my marketing efforts. See, TikTok could get banned tomorrow. I don't think it's going to get banned. They've been trying forever and it hasn't happened, so whatever. But maybe it does. And if you have built your entire business on TikTok, then you're screwed. Same thing, if you're on Instagram and something happens to Instagram or they change their algorithm, all of a sudden your business is worthless. But if you are diversified across channels, even if you don't have hundreds of thousands or millions of followers because of that, you have a stronger base. A four-legged chair is more stable than a three-legged chair. It's that whole kind of thing. And for your business, you want to have the best risk-adjusted return possible. You want to have as many social media channels as possible so that no matter what happens, you're able to keep standing. When we work with clients on their social media presence, that's what we start with, is how can we get you on as many platforms as possible while doing as little work as possible. You will see this podcast is going to get cut up into multiple clips and posted in multiple places. I could probably do 50 pieces of content just from this one podcast. And that can get posted to 5 different channels. Like, it's incredible the amount of leverage that you can get by just sitting in front of a camera and talking. But that being said, it is so important to have that on multiple channels. Now, when you build a lead funnel, here is the other benefit. As far as once you're diversified on social media, you can put that link to your lead funnel, that landing page that you just built for leads to flow through and where you build your authority and start to own that traffic. You can put that anywhere. There could be a brand new platform that comes up tomorrow and you could put the link to your lead funnel there and people could go ahead and click on that. They'd be brought to your landing page where you capture their information and then you own that traffic. That's a very easy way to start generating free leads on any new platform. So you can use that for email marketing. If you start running SEO for your website, which I would absolutely recommend, we do SEO. We help clients with SEO. It's one of the best ways to get free leads, essentially for a very low cost, boosting that website visibility, running paid ads, or any sort of referral systems. We have multiple landing pages that we use to collect clients' information when we work with companies like Bigger Pockets to help their agents close more deals, or when we work with agents who are doing YouTube videos and helping them build out their follow-up systems. We are able to build different landing pages based on our target clients and the services we're offering, and we can just plug and play that anywhere we need to or anywhere we're trying to attract those clients. That's the beauty of being able to build these things that don't rely on social media. See, the end goal here is to create a self-sustaining marketing machine that can work across multiple channels. That way, like I said, if one platform gets less effective, your business doesn't stall out because you have multiple lead generation and follow-up systems running in parallel to help you grow. So as we wrap up today's episode, remember this: social media is just one piece of the puzzle. So if you're only relying on it to grow your real estate business, you're leaving your success in the hands of an unpredictable platform. If you have 2 followers and one of them's your wife and one's your grandma, this should make you feel better because social media is not the end all be all. What you need to focus on instead is owning your traffic, building a lead funnel, and implementing a solid follow-up system to nurture and convert leads long after that first touch point. That's how you create a business that isn't just surviving on social media algorithms, but thriving because you control the process. If you're ready to take your marketing to the next level and start seeing better results, we'd love to help you make that happen. We build lead funnels. We help you optimize your marketing. We pride ourselves on being a marketing company that doesn't just tell you to spend more, spend more, spend more. We want to help you actually save money on what you're currently doing before we scale up. We're here to help you simplify your systems, get those lead funnels in place, and then we want to scale you as big as you want to go. So whether that's building a lead funnel or optimizing your follow-up systems, we're here to guide you each step of the way. And before you go, make sure you like this episode and subscribe to the Better Results Marketing Show so you never miss an episode. If you enjoyed today's content, leave us a review. Feel free to share this episode with someone who could use a marketing strategy that actually works and cuts through the noise. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week with more tips to help you achieve better results.